Imagine the joy in the hearts of the Israelites as they returned home after 70 long years in Babylonian captivity. Picture a procession of thousands, each step taking them closer to the land of their forefathers, a land they'd only heard of in stories, a land they'd yearned for in their prayers. This was no ordinary journey. This was a return from exile, a journey from despair to hope, from bondage to freedom. Leading this exodus was Zerubbabel, a man of royal lineage, the grandson of Jeconiah, the penultimate king of Judah. But more than that, he was a man of unwavering faith and indomitable spirit, and it was his leadership that would guide the Israelites through this monumental journey. Their return was made possible by the decree of Cyrus the Great, the king of the Achaemenid Empire, a ruler known for his benevolence. His edict not only allowed the Israelites to return to their homeland, but also restored their religious and cultural autonomy. It was a decree that would change the course of history. But let's not forget the magnitude of this event. The number of people who returned was astounding. 42,360 souls, each carrying their own hopes and dreams, each contributing to the collective energy of this momentous return. This was not just a journey of a few, but an exodus of many, a testament to their shared faith and collective resilience. This journey, however, was not just about the physical return to their homeland. It was also a spiritual journey, a return to their roots, a reconnection with their identity. It was a journey that would shape their destiny and leave an indelible mark on their collective memory. But as they set foot on their homeland, they knew this was just the beginning. This was a moment of triumph, but the true challenge was yet to come. There were tasks to be accomplished, a temple to be rebuilt, a faith to be rekindled. But that, dear listeners, is a story for another time. Opening, with their feet back on their homeland, the Israelites faced a daunting task, rebuilding their beloved temple. Stepping onto the soil of their homeland, the air heavy with the scent of memories and dreams, the Israelites were confronted with a task of monumental proportions. This was more than just a physical endeavor. It was a spiritual journey, a collective reclamation of their faith and identity. The temple that Solomon built, once a beacon of their faith, lay in ruins. Each stone, each shattered pillar, was a silent testament to the glory that once was. A glory that was now reduced to dust and rubble. The enormity of the task facing Zerubbabel and the Israelites was not just about construction, it was about resurrection. Resurrecting not just a structure, but a symbol of their faith, their identity, their connection to the divine. Can you imagine for a moment the profound weight of such a task? The responsibility of reconstructing not just a building, but the very heart of a people. It was a task that was as much about healing as it was about building. Healing the wounds of exile, of loss, of a faith that had been tested to its limits. And yet, the enormity of the task was matched by its significance. The temple was more than just a building. It was a symbol of their relationship with God. It was the physical embodiment of their faith, their devotion, their covenant with the divine. Rebuilding the temple was not just about restoring a structure. It was about reaffirming their faith, rekindling their devotion, re-establishing their covenant with God. And so, Zerubbabel stood amidst the ruins, his heart heavy with the weight of the task ahead. But in the face of such a daunting challenge, he did not waver, he did not falter. As he looked upon the broken stones, the shattered pillars, he saw not the ruins of the past, but the foundations of the future, closing. Yet, amid the ruins, Zerubbabel saw not despair, but hope. In the rubble, Zerubbabel found the first stone, the cornerstone of their new beginning. Picture this: Zerubbabel, a governor of the Achaemenid Empire's province of Yehud, and the grandson of Jeconiah, the penultimate king of Judah, standing amidst the ruins of what was once a proud symbol of his people's faith. The task before him was monumental. He was to lay the foundation of the Second Temple in Jerusalem, a beacon of faith and hope for the Jewish people. But this act was about more than just laying stones. It was about restoring faith and rebuilding a community from the ashes of devastation. Imagine Zerubbabel as he carefully selected the first stone, the cornerstone of this grand endeavor. This stone was more than a mere piece of rock. It was the embodiment of the resilience of the Jewish people. It was the promise of a new beginning, a symbol of their unyielding faith. As Zerubbabel laid this cornerstone, he was not just laying the foundation of a temple, he was laying the foundation of hope. Hope that the Jewish people could reclaim their faith, their identity, and their place in the world. This was not a task for the faint-hearted. It was a task that required immense courage, unwavering faith, and a deep sense of purpose. But Zerubbabel was not deterred. He knew the importance of his mission. He understood the significance of his actions. He recognized that the future of his people rested on this foundation stone. And so with each stone that was laid, with each layer that was added, the second temple began to take shape. Each stone was a testament to the enduring spirit of the Jewish people, each layer a tribute to their steadfast faith. Zerubbabel's act of laying the foundation stone was not just a physical act, but a spiritual one. It was a message to his people and to the world that faith can endure even the harshest trials, that hope can be found even in the midst of despair, and that from the rubble, a new beginning can emerge. With that first stone, Zerubbabel laid not just the foundation of a temple, but the foundation of hope. The path to restoration was not easy, fraught with obstacles and opposition. Zerubbabel, the grandson of Judah's penultimate king, Jeconiah, was tasked with a monumental challenge. The temple that once stood as a beacon of faith and unity for the Israelites was but a memory. The return from Babylonian captivity brought with it a new dawn, but also a daunting task. Zerubbabel and the Israelites faced opposition from many quarters. Neighboring tribes were not always welcoming. Fear, mistrust, and territorial disputes created a hostile environment for the returnees. There were those who saw the rebuilding of the temple as a threat, an act of defiance against the status quo. Resources were another challenge. The Temple of Solomon had been a marvel of its time, a testament to the prosperity and power of the Israelites. But now, Zerubbabel and his people were starting from scratch. The grandeur of the past was replaced with the harsh reality of the present. Building materials were scarce, skilled labor was in short supply, and the financial support was uncertain. Yet in the face of these challenges, Zerubbabel's leadership shone through. His conviction and unwavering faith became the rock upon which the Israelites built their hopes. He rallied his people, reminding them of the divine promise, the covenant that bound them to their land and their God. He reminded them of their past glory and their future destiny. Zerubbabel's faith was not one of blind obedience. It was a faith tempered by adversity, a faith that understood the reality of the situation, but chose to believe in the possibility of a better tomorrow. It was a faith that did not waver in the face of opposition, that did not falter when resources were scarce. Zerubbabel's faith was contagious. It spread among the Israelites, giving them the strength to persevere, to continue the work, to face the challenges head-on. They rallied around him, their faith rekindled, their spirits renewed. Yet Zerubbabel stood firm, his faith unshaken. In the face of adversity, he remained steadfast, a beacon of hope and resilience for his people. His leadership and faith were the bedrock upon which the Second Temple was built, a testament to the indomitable spirit of the Israelites. Today, the Second Temple stands as a testament to Zerubbabel's faith and leadership. Over 2,000 years ago, Zerubbabel, a humble governor under the Achaemenid Empire, laid the foundation stone of the Second Temple in Jerusalem. This monumental task was not without its challenges, but Zerubbabel's unwavering faith and steadfast determination saw the project through to its completion. This grand structure, the Second Temple, was more than just a place of worship. It was a beacon of hope, a symbol of perseverance, and a testament to the power of faith. Zerubbabel's journey, from leading a group of over 42,000 Jews from Babylonian captivity back to their homeland, to the building of the Second Temple, is a story that has echoed through the centuries. Zerubbabel's legacy is not just in stone and mortar, but in the hearts and minds of those who hear his story. His story serves as a beacon of hope, a reminder that no matter the magnitude of the challenge before us, faith and determination can guide us through. In the face of adversity, Zerubbabel did not waver, he did not falter. He stood strong, guided by his faith, and led his people in the monumental task of rebuilding their sacred temple. His leadership, marked by humility, courage, and unwavering faith, left an indelible mark on history. His story encourages us today, reminding us that even in the face of seemingly insurmountable challenges, we can find the strength to persevere. It reminds us that with faith, we can overcome the greatest of obstacles. Zerubbabel's story is not just a tale from the annals of history. It is a living legacy, a timeless lesson of faith, leadership, and perseverance. It is a testament to the enduring power of faith and the human spirit's ability to overcome adversity. In the story of Zerubbabel, we find the courage to face our own second temples, armed with faith, hope, and the promise of divine help.